So we have number 20 from 2024, AMC 10B. So there is like three different pairs of shoes are placed in a row so that the no left shoe, okay, so no left shoe is next to a right shoe from a different pair. So, but if this is the same pair, so it's okay. How many ways can we align these three pairs? So this is a case for a problem. So we just want to kind of be careful. And the first thing that looks like obvious to me, when you have like two pairs, like left and right shoes are different pairs, so that is not like gonna work out. So we want to choose two of those that is the same pair. So let's think like let's start with let's say the left, left, and left. So we have let's say three left shoes. And then in order for us to move on, so right like shoe right after this one should be the same pair. Okay, so I'm gonna just highlight that part. So we can have R and then we can have another R. So the question is, how many ways can we do this? Like we can try like choosing the middle guy, like the shoes that is like the same pair. So we have three options for this. And then as soon as we determine that, we have two L's, right? So, but this might be, let's say this is L1. So just imagine this is L3, L2, L1, and right one, right two, or right three. So these are the shoes. So when this is determined, let's say the first pair, so these two L's can swap, so which is gonna be okay. So these two R's can also swap, so which means two ways to arrange this one, to arrange two ways to do this one. So that should be in total 12 ways to do this. But we can do the same thing when we have the R's first and then L's after. So if I just have like R, R, and then L, 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 it's the same manner, right? So we can choose the three ways to do this one, which as soon as you see that, you can just double the previous number without really writing this another case, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. So then we can just take these two R's, like two different ways, are like when you determine this R, so you have two different R's, so you can arrange two different ways. And then same thing with the L's. So we have another 12 ways to do so. Okay, so that is good. So now we want to just kind of take the pair that will be the like left and right together in a way that we can organize our counting. So I'll try to take the first example. I'm going to drag this L and R to the left by 1 unit. So if that's the case, so we are going to have L, L, but this L will move here. So I'm going to just have R now. And then I can have three R's, right? So we have, and then the last one is L. So what happened is I just moved this pair 1 unit to the left. So we can choose three ways to add that pair again, like what pair is going to be together, like left and right. And then now when you determine this one, let's choose like this is L1 and this is R1. And if this is the L2, then this is determined as L3. So, and if this is L3, this is determined R3 because these two have to be the same pair. So then this is determined to be R2, which means when you determine this one, then everything is determined immediately. As soon as you have three choices for this pair, you have two choices for this L, and we are just done with that. So that will be just 6 ways to do this. And now if I just move this LR to the left one more unit, so you will get R left and R. And then I can just maybe have two R's. Actually, I can have three R's again because I just moved these. So if I do this, right, three R's, and then I need two L's after. So this is the one pair, but the thing is we have RL is also another pair right here. So we have three ways to determine this pair, and then you need to determine this to be the same, like left and right, like from the same pair. So we have two choices for this. when you determine this guy, then these two actually are an L determined, because if this is L2 and if this is L1, then this has to be L3 immediately. So this R and this L cannot swap. So we just have only 6 ways for this case as well. Okay, so we are like we did the LR together. Maybe like I can split this part as well. So keeping this LR on the left. So if I have LR right here, okay, so I can have maybe another R instead of 3 R's, and I can have, like, say this is L. So this is one pair, but this is also another pair. So in order for us to finish the rest, the next one should be LR as well. Okay, so we have now like one pair, and this is the another pair. Because if I just want to have R right here, so this R and this R will be next to each other, which is not going to be fine. So we cannot have such a thing. So we have 3 factorial. Just imagine these are like group of 3 letters. So that will be 3 factorial ways, which is going to be 6 as well. Okay, so we are done with the ones that we have, like the L's, like we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. But what I did was I took this as a like initial like starting point, and then I changed those pairs in a way that move into the left. You could have done to the right as well, and then thinking the other possible option, and then I was able to get like 3 more. And if I do the same thing with this, I should be getting the same thing. So I can just add these guys and see if that's gonna, like, I mean, these guys, because I'm gonna get the same version of this. So let's try and see. So what we are gonna do, I'm gonna start with now the R. So I'm gonna move this RL to the right. So maybe I can start with RL, right? So, and then we have like, so since this is a pair, right? So this is a pair. And then I need another L, because this is L, another R cannot be next to this one. So we should have L right here. So when this is L, maybe I can have another L as well, because I can have the L's together. And then the last two should be R and R. So this is okay. So in this case, these two has to be same pair. These two has to be same pair. So 3 ways to choose this one, 2 ways to choose this one. And then that will determine this R and this L immediately, because that will be part of the remaining one. So you can swap those, because if you swap this L to this R, then this L and this R will be next, which is different pairs. So that doesn't work. So that's also 6 ways. And now we can try decreasing the number of L's together. So I can just have RL together again. And then instead of 3 L's, I'm going to make 2 L's. So now, like, we have, this is a pair. So I need another pair next for this L. So that will be RL. But we cannot have L right here, because that will be the next to this pair. So we should have R right here and L right here. So meaning that this is going to be also 3 factorials, so which is 6 ways. Okay, and then we have one more case we can make, because we see we can just do this 3 different ways when you kind of rearrange these ones. So the last one I can do, instead of having one like R and L together, so we can have 2 R's at the beginning. And then since we want to get a pair, like a left shoe to the next to this R, so I should have, this is a pair of the same kind, right? And now this is L with this pair, so we cannot have R next to, so we need a L. So that is the case. But if I have R right here, right, this way, so just imagine this way. So this is this pair, this is a pair, but that will be forced to be L, but this cannot happen. So because that will be different pair. So all the way that could be finished, we need L right here and then R right here. So this is a pair. This is a pair of the same kind, like, and then you got 3 ways to choose this one, 2 ways to choose, or the other way around. And then that will determine this L and this R immediately. So we have 3 factorial as well, or 3 times 2, I would say. Maybe that much better. So which is going to be 6 anyway. So 3 ways to choose this one, 2 ways to choose this one, and then the rest will be determined. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that should be 6 times 6. And now we have 2, 12. So that will be 36 and 24. So that is 60. So if you try finding some other ways to arrange it, so it is not possible. You can make this a bit like shorter as well, but I just want to kind of list them all together so we can kind of see it. But you can make it a bit shorter as well. Anyway, so that was number 20. I hope that was clear.